Okay, people, it is tax season. So you should have already received by now most of the tax forms that you need to prepare your tax return. You're probably working through that now. So let's take a moment for a couple of important reminders on the tax front. First off, filing deadline this year, April 18th. Now you notice I didn't say April 15th. This year that falls on a holiday, so they kick it to the following Monday, April 18th. Most filers are going to be subject to that deadline. Now that deadline is relevant for another reason. In the previous video, my colleague Rob did a great job outlining the different contribution types, the different retirement plans, right? So that got us thinking. You know, most people don't realize you can make IRA contributions for the previous tax year all the way up until that filing deadline. So that's right, you can make 2021 IRA, Roth IRA contributions up until the time you file your tax, up until the April 18th deadline. So let's review the different types of possible IRA contributions. Main ones are going to be Roth IRA contribution or traditional IRA contribution. First, you want to check on which of the options you're even eligible for. So we're going to put up those eligibility rules here on the screen. As I talk through this, feel free to pause at any time to kind of take a look and see what applies to your situation. So your IRA, traditional IRA contribution, that is really what you want to be mindful of is if you're covered under a workplace retirement plan, that could potentially impact your eligibility to make a deductible traditional IRA contribution depending on your income level and filing status. So you want to look through that chart and pin that down. Now, as far as the Roth IRA contribution, it's also going to be a question of your income level. So you want to look at that chart to make sure you are indeed eligible prior to making that contribution. Now, there's another question altogether, which is, if I'm eligible for both, which one should I do? That's a question of planning, right? Of strategy. So whichever one that makes most sense for your financial plan is going to come down to the other details of your plan, where you're at in your career, your current tax rate versus future tax rate. So call us. We'll take a look back at your plan and help you determine that if we haven't already, right? And that'll leave us plenty of time here for you to make that contribution prior to your tax filing. You likely have other questions pertaining to your tax return for 2021. So here's what we've done. We took a little poll throughout the office, and all of the advisors gave us input on the most common questions we receive from clients during tax season. In an upcoming video, we're going to sit down with a CPA and hear her insights on these hot topics for tax filing season. We're really excited about this next video. I think it's going to be really beneficial for you. So be on the lookout for that. Of course, you'll get the alert. We'll send it out via email. And then if you want to subscribe to this, to our channel, you'll get an alert when that video comes out as well. So looking forward to that. Until then, if we can be of service, don't hesitate to reach out.